If what more financial professional on TV or infomercial tells me I need to keep working till I'm 70 and hoard away millions of dollars, I'm gonna freaking scream. I don't need millions of dollars. I need a plan. So this is how I'm gonna retire on my terms. I don't need their retirement vision. I need a strategy that works for me, that envelops my retirement aspirations, what I want to do, how much money I think I need. I just need a plan for me. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm ditching the myths. This isn't about lifestyles of the rich and famous, yachts, champagne, caviar. No, it's about my life on my terms with my plan for my money. This is about freedom. Freedom to walk away from a job that no longer brings me joy and feeds my spirit. Freedom to not set an alarm. Freedom to wander where I want to go or decide tomorrow I want to go somewhere else. Freedom to adopt 15 senior dogs that were abandoned, because that's my ultimate mission in life. I know it is. And guess what? I don't need millions. I need a plan. I need an unapologetically Jen approach to things. I don't mind eating ramen noodles indefinitely if I'm going to help a dog. I don't want to, but I'm a smart woman. I know how to work a budget. I know when to tighten the belt when the belt needs tightening, and I know when I can give myself permission to do a little bit extra. And that is what we're diving into today, is I'm going to map out for you how I have chosen to work a plan. True confession, I avoided thinking about retirement for a very long time. In my teens and 20s, what's retirement? It's way, way off in the future. 30s, oh, that's when I should have got serious, but that's when the divorce happened. And all of a sudden, fast forward to my 40s, I got scared. I'm in my 40s now. I had a big girl job, and I had one of those magical 401ks. I started putting a little bit away. A few years later, as career advanced, a little bit more money, I never allowed myself lifestyle creep. I kept putting it in retirement, and it wasn't a lot. We're talking maybe $50 a paycheck back in the day. But over time, just the contributions begin to add up. Needing $1 million plus, kind of outdated. You don't need that much money. But what you do need is a realistic view of what you want in retirement, what your money is going to be, what your income, whether that's Social Security or continuing to work at a side hustle that you actually enjoy on your own terms and time. Ladies especially, you're going to need some money. Is that money in a nest egg? Is that money from your side hustles or a job? Is that money from Social Security? Is it money from alimony? Whatever that looks like for you, but you need to start thinking about that now. Get a piece of paper, get a pen, get a cup of coffee, and sit down and figure out how much money you currently have. Have you saved anything? If not, it's not too late. That's another video, but you need to start thinking about it now. And if you find that you need some assistance with that, reach out to a trusted family member, a pastor, a friend, a financial advisor, whomever you choose. Here is one thing that you need to be careful of. All of us, we got big hearts. And we got family who we love, or friends, and we might decide to help somebody. Pause. You deserve to retire with dignity. It's all right to give of your surplus, but you got to look out for you. You don't want to have to be a burden on these same people when you need a place to live in your late sunset years, because you have gifted too many people with what was your nest egg to take care of you. Not only do you need to figure out how much income you may have in retirement, but you also have to figure out how much outgo you're going to have in retirement, and then what is the gap, and start doing things now to try to close that gap. You can go and look in your closet. You can get a side hustle now and start bringing in some cash to bring the gap closer. So start thinking now. What can you do now to continue working toward a more secure, comfortable, less stressful retirement? Go through your closet, go through your garage, go yard sailing, resell on eBay, whatever that looks like. There's all sorts of side hustles out there. that you can start doing now, go for it. You've got to start earning some extra cash now if you don't think you're going to have the number you need in order to retire to the life that you want. You also need to realistically think about, what does your retirement look like? How much money do you actually need? What sort of lifestyle? Are you going to want to live the lifestyles of rich and famous? But you need to realistically look at what your lifestyle is going to be like. Another true confession, I had to give up the spreadsheet. Now, I still do my budget in an Excel spreadsheet or a Google Sheets, whatever spreadsheet you choose, you do you. But when it comes to actually forecasting retirement, ow, brain hurts. There's too many possible things that I'm going to miss. So there are a lot of free programs out there you can reach out to. There's Bolden is the most recent one that Honey and I are playing around with. But if you have a current 401k account, if you have a bank account, a lot of to where you can do some retirement planning, retirement forecasting, etc. At the end of the day, it gets you started for free. So whichever tool you choose sets you on a path of awareness and information. Now, I've mentioned you need to know what kind of lifestyle you want. Here's a mirror. Look into it. Say, Jen, you are only going to have this much money. What lifestyle is that going to support? Because the reality is, if we've started late, we're going to have to live within our means, whatever those means are. Good idea to know that number and start dress rehearsing it now. Because if that number is a lot smaller than what you're earning now, and you begin to put yourself onto living off of what your anticipated retirement is based on the numbers you've crunched today, then your income today is going to have extra in it that you're not going to spend. You're going to pay off debt, and then you can keep contributing into the future budget that you're going to live off of, and your lifestyle can increase a little bit. At the end of the day, you do not need $1 million. You need a plan. You need a strategy that fits you. So stop doom scrolling, stop throwing up your hands, get started, get your plan, pull up your bootstraps, and let's get on with it. If this resonated with you, if you got a little bit of motivation out of this, leave me a comment. If this is something you'd like to see more of, you're going to see a lot more of it, because this is the season of life I'm in, and I am here to preach to the choir. And the choir says amen. I will see y'all soon.